Is this a bit of history? It is! It's into the net! Unbelievable! That is absolutely astonishing!
Right out of the top drawer.
An absolute classic!
What a strike!
This could be it! It is!
Hello and welcome to Sportscene. Highlights of today's 4 games are on the way, and joining me to bring a reasonable level of analytical insight are Iwelumo and Neil McCann. Before today's matches, stadiums up and down the country fell silent to mark Armistice Day, a moment to remember those who have lost their lives in conflict across the world. We start our action in Lanarkshire. Motherwell, 8 games without a win, faced Hearts, who were looking for a reaction to the League Cup semi-defeat last weekend.
Well, Motherwell did make it 8 without a victory in Perth on Tuesday, but the draw was celebrated given they were 2-0 down to St Johnstone with 22 left to play. Hearts have spent the week trying to get over their League Cup semi-final loss. John Obika returns to the matchday squad for the first time since mid-August. He's on the bench. Baer returns, while on-loan Huddersfield defender Brodie Spencer is among the subs. Boyce, Forrest and Lowry are back in the Hearts team from the one that started at Hampden last Sunday. Kyusuke Tagawa is on the bench, having been out since the start of September. A little slip as well after the poor ball out of defence, and Xander Clark holds on, and Hearts will surely now hold on to all 3 points.
9 games now without a win for Motherwell, but for your old club, Neil, Hearts, that was a big win.
Huge win. Stevie's had to field some difficult questions in the build-up to this game, as is Stuart, of course. So it was a high-pressure game for both managers. Stevie coming out on top. I think good performances. We always talk about Lauren Shankland. I know he had a little quiet spell there, but when he's in the team and chances are coming his way.
Yeah, very concerning. You know, conceding the first goal far too many times, they've shown that character, they've got back into games, but it's a big ask doing it game in, game out. I think it's 15 goals in 8 games that they've conceded. Needs to be today.
OK. Only the Old Firm have beaten St Mirren this season. Today they were at Dens Park to take on Tony Docherty's Dundee.
St Mirren are looking to get back to winning ways and put pressure on Rangers in second place. But Dundee are in decent form themselves, 2 wins from their last 3. Hard to split them today. One change to the Dundee team that beat Livingston 1-0 last weekend as boss Tony Docherty replaces Mo Silla in midfield with Malachi Boateng. Zach Rudden makes his 50th appearance. There's a sickness bug tearing through the St Mirren camp and they lose captain Mark O'Hara as a result. He's replaced by Aussie international Keanu Bacchus in the only change from the 2-2 draw with Hibs during the week. Dundee looking to make a fast start as the sun already sets on Dens Park. It finishes at Dens Park. Dundee 4, St Mirren 0.
Well, it was fun while it lasted. Dundee brilliant. Dundee brilliant today, Chris. Thoroughly deserving their 3 points.
Yeah, they did. You know, I thought they were.
2 matches still to come, but here's a treat or 2 for football fans. So there are a variety of podcasts available on BBC Sounds. The Scottish Football Podcast that's available daily midweek. Behind the Goals with Leanne and Rachel and guests comes to you on a Tuesday. Sacked in the Morning will be available every single Wednesday. And Off the Ball with Stuart and Tam is available after their weekend programmes. Hibs are without a win in their last 6 league games. Could they end that run against Kilmarnock this afternoon, who are still searching for a first away win of the season?
This is a fixture that's been dominated by Hibernian in recent years, and they could do with that continuing as they search for a first win in 8 while if Killie can solve their away day blues, the top 6 should not be beyond them. Hibs bring back Lewis Miller and Martin Boyle following the midweek draw with St Mirren. Rory Whittaker and Ellie Ewan are the players to make way. 2 changes as well for Kilmarnock, with Kyle Vassell's absence a blow for Derek McInnes. It's not Innes Cameron, last week's goal scorer, who gets the nod though. Liam Donnelly and Liam Polworth are brought in. Matty Kennedy, the other player to drop out. Great take by Boyle. And Josh Campbell finishing it at Easter Road. It's a narrow victory, it's a big victory for Hibernian, you feel. Hibernian 1, Kilmarnock 0.
So Hibs get their first win in 7, and despite a good performance from Kilmarnock, it's more away misery.
Yeah.
OK. Last but not least, St Johnstone against Ross County as Craig Levein completed his first week in charge of the Premiership's bottom club.
Former Scotland boss Craig Levein has been appointed St Johnstone's new manager on a 2.5-year deal.
I think you need to be resilient, and asked on many occasions, would you go back in? And I said if the right thing appears, then I would consider it. And that's why I'm sitting here.
And that's a lethal finish. It's brilliant physical play, and it's a brilliant finish too. Motherwell hit back. First time finish.
It takes time, to try and get these messages across to the players. Yeah, we'll move on to Saturday and see if we can pick up more points.
It's Craig Levein's second match in charge at St Johnstone. A win would see them leapfrog Livingston and today's opponents Ross County into 10th place. A win for County and they could climb up to 7th depending on results elsewhere. St Johnstone make a single change from Tuesday's 2-2 draw with Motherwell. James Brown is in, he replaces Sven Sprangler. Nicky Clark has 3 goals in his last 2 league games. Costello serving the second game of his suspension. Ross County's James Brown is suspended after his red card against Celtic. Nightingale comes in for this one. Purrington replaces Harmon in defence. Josh Reid is back in the squad. Baldwin's long throw, bounces around. County claim. And it's only St Johnstone's second win in the league this season. This one means they're off the foot of the Scottish Premiership table.
Yeah, everyone here on the Sportscene team wish Rachel all the best in her fight against cancer. It was a great result for St Johnstone, Chris, off the bottom for the first time this season.
And then work around that, they'll be OK.
OK, let's have a wee look at the table. Hearts' win moves them up to 4th, just 2 points behind St Mirren now, following their defeat against Dundee. Hibernian's win moves them on to 15 points, and St Johnstone leapfrog Ross County to come off the bottom of the table for the first time this season. And a reminder, there are plenty of decent television programmes on the BBC at the moment.
Scotland's always.
And loads of football coming up this week. Sportscene has the games tomorrow from 11:45. And the Georgia-Scotland game on Thursday at 4 o'clock. And the Premiership highlights are here tomorrow night with Jonathan at 7:15 on BBC Scotland. Sportscene Goals Plus is available on Monday. That's on the iPlayer. Off the Ball is 7:30 on Thursday. Radio Scotland for that one. And the Euro 2024 qualifier highlights Georgia against Scotland 10 on Thursday. BBC Scotland. Scotland against Norway is 10:30 on Sunday, BBC 1. And Falkirk against Dundee, 7:30 on Friday. That's on BBC Alapa. Thanks very much to Chris and to Neil. And remember to tune in tomorrow night as Jonathan brings you the highlights of the final games of the weekend. Goodbye.